Oh, Jesus, we're live.
We're.
I didn't pay attention to the timer. I was testing out my new phone. No, my stupid notifications are still on. Oh my God! Sorry,
And scene.
sorry, everybody. I'm getting used to a new phone. Okay, and now that we have Karen playing Mara, then I have to have some way of handling information that they both don't have, right? Like if one looks around a corner and I have to leave it to the player to relay the information, so I have to send the information secretly to the other person. And so I was hoping my notifications were turned off, but this new phone I have not figured out yet. So, anyway, so you may just hear notifications. I don't know. AI assistant. I don't need that. There's notifications. Okay. All right, that should work. And I'm just going to have to pay attention to the phone. All right. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry for this very confusing beginning. And I'm sorry. Where's our scan? Oh, zippity bop bow, skippity bop boom, zippity bop bow. And so, welcome back, everybody. My name is Kevin Manus Pennings, also known as Cracked Palantir, and I will be your host and game master for this episode 183 of Brise's Tale with Mara, now featuring extra Mara. And so, as always, my good buddy Max is here to play the beautiful and talented paladin Brise. Max, say hello to everybody.
Hey, everybody. Hope you're having a great night. Everything is better with more Mara. More Mara.
That's right. Awesome. That's been true for my life anyway. Mara is played by my darling wife, Karen. Karen, say hello.
Hello.
That's all I need you to do. You can hang up now.
Okay, bye.
All right.
Great.
And it's
all done there.
We have an adventure ongoing in which the pair has just been talking with the mad woman. Oh, I got to change it. I keep calling her the Isles, and it's not. It's the mad woman of the islands. I
think I've been saying Isles.
Yeah, that's probably because of me. So a human woman and that hopefully would have some information to help these guys in terms of thwarting Oshekra's plan to make use of the lake south of the city of Alamar. It already contains a very powerful evil being. He wants, now we have heard, he wants to convert it such that it can also trap benevolent individuals that might stand in his way of his plans, whatever those might be, and we're not even certain of those. So they had spoken with her. She has recommended that they go and speak with a paladin named Lannock, who is in the Elven Port City, about a day away by boat. And lives in the city of Morgrim, an elven port. And that is sort of the next doing. They retired in this small library, sort of standalone building in the center of this island that the mad woman of the islands resides in. They retire for the night. And when they wake, they're going to roll twice for me. So let's do a first roll.
22.
Baby.
You broke up on me, Kevin. So.
Oh, baby, I would never break up on you.
You guys are breaking up?
Roll for me, baby.
61.
Okay. You both wake up feeling fine. Things have been unmolested. Roll again for me.
49.
27.
Mara wakes first, checks her gear. Everything seems untouched. It's a mark in Brise's favor. Mara does not fully trust this new companion of hers, and they're just coming to know each other. The seems to be nothing disturbed. But you're going to do your chimes outside and let Brise sleep, or are you going to rifle through her things?
Oh, I'm going to rifle through her things. I might walk by and accidentally kick something. I think that may be something. No. No, I'll just take my chimes and go outside.
Okay. Mara is a devout follower of Admea, monotheistic religion. Admea is the goddess of that religion. She inhabits the winds and air everywhere on the earth, throughout Karandrin, and her will and visions are interpreted through wind chimes. And devotees of Admea can interpret the chimes as answers to questions posed or general readings on the day, month, year, however they frame it in their minds when they set out the chimes. So what are we asking Admea for? You want a general sense of how the day is going, or do you have a specific question to pose?
Maybe a little bit more information, a direction about the men that we're supposed to go search for.
The men?
The Shavat, the man we're seeking in Morgrim at the temple. No, that's not it. Avalis.
Yes.
Yeah. A little bit more about Avalis, who is she. Is that right?
Avalis is an apprentice of Horatius.
Horatius.
Right. I keep doing that.
And
where is she located? I'm forgetting how to hop to my database here.
Alamar. She's in Alamar. But maybe if.
Well, that's later on, right?
Huh?
That's later on that you're going to be seeking Avalis?
We have two people that we can look for. One is Lanok.
Right.
And he has spent considerable resources researching Oshekra.
So
and we need to go to Morgrim to deliver a note to Shavat based on a promise we made to the madwoman of the island.
Yes.
For her advice.
So let's you know what? Let me see.
Why do I not have her on here? So weird.
If there's anything I need to do before we leave. Maybe something like that. Or, is there anything I need to do, or do I need to be something like that. That's I don't know why I feel that way, but that's what I'm thinking.
You want to see if you have a sense that there's something else you need to do, huh?
Mm-hmm.
All right. You set out your chimes, you pray to Admea, and you wait for the chimes to give you an answer, and roll up your interpretation.
$87.
There is absolutely something you need to do before you leave. The sense is it is on the western shore of the island. You are presently on the eastern shore.
Okay. Do I have any idea of what it is?
Searching for both objects and contacts that will aid you not on what you're doing now, but in your general quest to quell the world of demonic evil.
Okay. Is this something I feel like I should go do by myself, or wait for Chicky Poo to wake up? And
No indication there.
okay. Okay. Okay.
Sorry, I forgot to go to the next screen here.
Okay. All right. I'll finish my exercising, martial arts practice, and then go inside.
Brise still sleeps. You creep in as quietly as you can.
I want to look around at some of the books. See if anything stands out to me about, demon lore or Elganir or those sorts of things.
There are texts of note that you note on herbology and healing. There is even a simple text on minor surgeries. This whole section on healing and herbs. Let's find her. There is magical text or training text regarding magic and defensive arts. Based on their titles, they're about deflecting magic or how to sustain spells of defense longer. And these volumes look well thumbed through, just sort of looking at the top of the books. They've been dog-eared at various places and so on.
Let me open them to the really worn pages. Go to the first one. Quietly. We're in a library.
That's hilarious.
Somebody needs their beauty sleep.
Sorry, she's so pretty.
So it talks about obviously concentration is very important when maintaining defensive spells. It talks about various herbs you can take that will extend the duration and power of defensive spells. The text is Thax, written in Thax, which for any new listener is the dominant Mannish language of this region. Another well-thumbed section talks about also just the tactics of positioning, that it is no more important for a warrior to know position and good advantageous placement than it is for a wizard. You have to make sure you can limit places where enemies can approach. You have to have narrow openings for your enemy to enter, so that they are easily struck by your spells, and also can be easily blocked off by defensive spells. And it talks about regular training with spells that create walls, so that you can shape them very carefully to block openings and deflect incoming missiles.
Is this information that I knew, or is this new information to me?
Well, you're not a spellcaster, so yes.
Well, but I've been around spellcasters, so did I sort of glean that information from them, or?
No, it's not something, you sort of, it's so mysterious, watching these spellcasters cast spells and things appear or effects occur, and to watch, to realize that they have to think tactically like you do is sort of kind of a surprise, but also kind of neat, in as much as you can say, wow, we're not so different, right? There is a connection between us, that it is about tactics, even if their weapons are wildly different than mine.
Okay. Do I recognize any of the herbs?
No, nothing you've ever heard of.
Okay. I'll put that down and look around a little bit more and see if anything else catches my eye.
Roll for me, baby.
I'm sorry.
And Max, roll for me.
75.
36.
Brise, you wake, roll, and sort of sit up. Mara is gone. You sort of check over your things. They seem undisturbed. You sort of wrap them tightly in bundles and so on, so that you could see if anything had been disturbed. It would take a lot of doing to put them back exactly the way you had them, so tightly compacted. Mm-hmm. You see her down the room. She's flipping through a text. She slides it back onto a shelf. And what type of text are you looking for next, baby?
I'm looking for things on demon lore, but maybe even looking for stuff for the other mission that we're on.
No luck on anything related to demons. It's weird. I sent a message out to Quinn, to the stream, and it showed on Twitch, but it didn't show on YouTube.
Interesting. Do you want me to text him?
Very interesting.
Yeah, you can ask him if he saw it. Although I guess he'll post, no, because he already knows the problem now because he's watching. So he'll respond in the.
This is the test, Quinn, if you're paying attention.
That's right, in the chat.
I just wake up, make myself known, do some stretches. But let Mara keep doing her thing.
Quinn is there.
Well, I know Quinn is there. That wasn't the question.
That was the question, I thought. I'm sorry.
No, the question is, could he see my chat? Could he see my post to him on the stream?
I see.
I don't think so, because I can't see it and I have the YouTube pulled up.
Weird. I'm going to try again.
One thing, would Azriel be able to wake me up mentally? Like if he is up and notices somebody walking around? I don't know if we've ever...
If he's alarmed enough,
right,
that can pierce your sleep.
Right. But if he's just a person, up, it might not.
If he's just up and she's just moving around peacefully, like if she were to scream, it would startle him. And even if you were, 100 yards away asleep, you could be jolted awake because his fear would have a chance of penetrating your sleep.
Right. Okay.
And in that way, Mara is like your familiar too. If she screams and she's in the same room, it has a chance of waking you up.
Mara, I command you to make me breakfast as my familiar.
No.
That's not familiar. Make me some pie.
No.
Yeah, your message appeared on YouTube this time, Kevin.
Yeah. I saw it sort of stuck.
Why are you Karandrin RPG 738? Was 733 already?
All the other ones, I tried 700 but you know what's so weird is 738. Isn't that the year we're playing in?
It is the year we play in.
It's really weird.
Oh,
Isn't that weird?
wow.
I mean, if you said that the numbers go to 1,000, right? It had a 1 in 1,000 shot of getting that to be the same year we play in. Of course, that'll only last for a few more months, and then, so you hear Brise make a little sound and pull out another text.
I'm going to hear Mara say that.
Mara.
Yeah.
It's been too long. He doesn't remember me.
I don't.
Well, I know. What time was the our guy supposed to arrive with the boat? Was it
early morning, wasn't it?
Okay? Is that the time now? Dawn, past dawn.
There's no windows in here.
Okay. Well, I'll go check outside. Check what time.
Someone must be stirring, Mara, because you hear the door open and close.
Okay. Look. Walk back towards where we were sleeping.
And you see her disappear outside.
Follow her outside.
She's stretching and just looking out at the day. It is very early dawn.
Okay.
Hold on. So the stab in the back pad, what is that referring to?
It's merely information that the other person can't have access to because they're not there, right? The you know, like it's like it's not necessarily we jokingly called it the stab in the back pad, right? Just to raise tension between innocent players. But it's information you simply, that the other person simply doesn't have. If you have a conversation with someone when they're out of the room, then unless you tell me, hey, I'm going to tell them everything that was said, then we'll use some sort of stab in the back pad method of carrying it out. Now it's going to be a little awkward on stream, so sometimes we'll skip that rule, but when it's significant, it'll be significant.
So in that information that you sent me,
yeah, that was the book you pulled out.
Okay, and I went, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, did I open it?
Yeah. I mean, you're sort of reading and then you hear movement.
Oh, okay. So I still have the book in my hand.
Yes.
I did not put it back. Okay.
Okay.
All right, go outside. Good morning, Brise.
Top of the morning, Mara.
Think about who I was playing with for a minute. Did you sleep well?
I did actually. Had some interesting dreams.
Oh, okay.
Restful otherwise.
Okay.
I'll just put a hand on your shoulder and I'm like, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're traveling with me. I feel this is going well. Better than other
well, thanks. Because I have a mission sort of before we leave the island. My goddess has encouraged me to check the west side of the island. That perhaps there's information that might help us on our journey. So, do you want to join me?
Cannot turn down the counsel of a goddess. Why don't we
That's right.
talk to the woman of the isle and see if what she could tell us about that side of the island, and see if she could stall our Banacall for a while.
Okay. I also want to ask her about this book that I'm holding in my hand. If there's anything in particular, the armor that I'm looking for, maybe she's read about it in this book, and that way I don't have to glance through everything.
And remind us what that armor looks like for the audience.
The armor is an ancient armor that has been exceptionally made and of exceptional quality. That is of silver and gold swirls together. I think there's blue in there. Am I making that up?
I don't think there's blue. I think there's, I mean, at one point I thought we said it was green, but I mean, it's literally been, I mean, it's almost been 20 years since we played with that information. So right now we're going to stick with gold and silver.
We don't have those notes. But those notes were, anyway. And so there are several pieces that we're seeking. The breastplate, the shield, and something else. The mace, we guess. Is that what we decided?
I guess. Don't you have it in your notes?
I do not have those notes with me. They are inside. So
That was useful.
Ooh, that's a wonder.
Oh,
you could go get them.
Such a rough player
Well,
mistake.
it's really gonna hurt. Anyway, and so that is the armor that we are looking for, and it
On behalf of an elven noble,
yes.
gold and silver swirls. We sort of played off stream for a minute to play a bit of a conversation between Brise and Mara as they went to bed. She could telling him about the mission, and so telling her about the mission. Dang it, Brise had heard of the fact of the armor and about it being actually worn by a human highwayman far inland on the eastern border between the Goblins Nation and the Elven States. And so that is, obviously on Mara's radar, and she is, and she'll try to figure out a way to work their adventures toward that direction, no doubt. But Karen, your face looks just disgruntled, like you're like a postal worker. Like, we're all going to regret this.
Wazowski.
Give us a face like you've eaten something sour. That's kind of the look you had. It was really funny. All right, so
No, the look I was doing was really more like squinting, trying to read because I need glasses.
So so you both head to the eastern side of the isle to talk to
Yes. Okay.
Gabrigier, freshen up, hit the road,
Mm-hmm.
going down this very simple path. Tell Azrael he's got to eat, as catch as catch can.
Watch out for the bear, Azrael.
That's right. There is a bear that seems to be subservient to the mad woman named Susha. And Susha's just been this sort of companion that you see every now and then. And, it is a bear. About halfway down the path, about 30 minutes into your walk, there is the mad woman. What?
No.
You stopped what?
We're not. Wait. We're going to. You said 30. It takes us 30 minutes to get from the library to her hovel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's fairly inland to protect it from storms.
Right.
Okay.
I mean, it's still dawn, so I think we got plenty of time, right?
Well, no, I was just like, I thought maybe Kevin had skipped ahead to go to the western shore instead of
No. You're headed to her, so you guys can ask her about the western side of the island, and to ask her about that book. And so you meet her about halfway along the path. He's obviously, heard you coming and stopped and waited for you.
Hello, Miss Isle. It's crazy. She hasn't been named in 30 years, she said.
Mm-hmm. She gives a little bow, and Azrael, comes bounding out of the forest. She throws him a bit of fish litter, and kind of makes a little affectionate sound toward him, like, and she says, "Why don't I have cats? I could use cats. Rats are forever getting in my hovel. I need cats." She says, "Are you packed and ready to go?"
Well, we were thinking of potentially staying a little longer on your island, and I'll look at Mara and allow her to speak.
There might be some information on the other side of the aisle that can help us in our journeys ahead.
Information? I'm asking you. Information?
Isn't that what you said?
No. Objects and contacts.
Oh, objects and contacts.
Mm-hmm.
My
Someone
idea has indicated that there might be something that could help me on the other side of the island. So I wanted to run over there and check that out. But before we did that, I also wanted to ask you about this book on armor and the stuff about it. You know how that goes?
The stuff about it?
The strange stuff.
ChatGPT, summarize this book for me.
The strange things and ancient armors. Because I'm looking for a particular armor in service of this elven lord. Taken up my old companion's commission and looking for this armor. And since I don't have time to read this book, I was wondering if maybe you had read about it. And I explained to her what it is and what it looks like and the information I know. And is that anything that sounds familiar to you in any of the books that you've read, or this one in particular?
I know that the armor you speak of has been sought before by various nobles. It's considered quite a lost heirloom. I've always questioned its existence, but I heard that some years ago from an acquaintance on the mainland. There's nothing about it in that book. As she extends her hand to take the book.
Yeah, give her the book. Well, I can tell you that. Do I want to tell it?
Like she's telling the truth. Brise would like to kind of get that.
I will text you.
Okay.
This is a great example, right? Like, you can't know. All right.
I'm just kidding.
That was a great reaction, Max. That was so
and Black Arrow of Death.
Black Arrow of Death.
Oh my god.
Do I feel like I can tell her more about it? or am I just like, psh,
What more is there to tell that would be
the
helpful?
pieces have been found?
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, you can say it's.
Well, it's not folklore. I can tell you that for sure, for certain.
You've held them in your hand.
I've held them in my hand.
Yeah, don't be vague with your answers when there's no need to be vague.
Listen, I don't tell everything.
Yeah, but you want to be convincing, don't you?
It is not folklore. I have held pieces of the armor in my hand.
See? So some noble might pay a pretty penny for their recovery.
Indeed.
Who do you work for?
My companion was commissioned by Lord Palmara. Do I say? Oh wait, would I even say that? I would. Would I?
You really got to know your relationship with Lord Palmara before you can answer that.
What was Andrew's or Sam's relationship with Lord Palmara? I'm afraid I cannot share that information. I'm sorry.
Would this lord be in the coastal cities? No. If
No.
you're interested in the truth, the answer is no. He's deep inland.
No.
Still, could be helpful. If I find a piece of this armor, I would expect to meet this noble.
I'm certain. Well, I could certainly request an audience on your behalf.
I have some time on my hands, and the chance to get in good with an elven noble, even if somewhat distant, could benefit me. How can I reach you? Where are you staying when you are stationary? Where could I send messages?
The is it in Grattenlau? The
Alamar might make sense. We'll be going back there.
Alamar. Where
You could send it to that temple where you met Brise. They would
Okay.
need to be, the messages wouldn't be under Brise's name. But I don't know now that you've told him about now that you've told her about the armor, I don't know that there's much more to be kept secret.
I
think that's the only stationary place you've got going on right now for the next couple of weeks.
Okay, sure.
All right, so she has accepted helping you on this on her own.
Mm-hmm.
She just wants a full introduction to Lord Palmara, and for you to stress your gratitude to her if she's able to locate one or more pieces or provide you aid. And she does this on what, October 15th?
That is for the 15th. That's right, the 15th. How we slept.
And
Mad woman, mad lady. What is it?
Mad Woman of the Islands. Islands off the. She's on an island off the coast of the Great Fern Marsh, north of Alomar.
So then we tell her to send word to the temple of, what was it, Lewin?
Astalon.
Astalin.
No, I thought you wanted to go to the southern temple. The temple where you recovered.
Oh, is that not the Temple of Astalon?
No, we rolled that one up.
You're right.
No, it's Morinin.
Mornin.
Morrinon.
Got it.
And to leave the messages under the name Brise. The messages should be for Brise.
Of Brise.
We wouldn't do Mara in the care of Brise.
There is no formality of
Okay.
writing in this era. There's not, dictionaries don't even exist in this era. You're about 500 years too early for dictionaries. So even the spelling of your own name is likely to change periodically.
Whether you had a typo in your Google document or not, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, did I mention that I do. Okay. So thank you for letting us use your library, Lady of the Great Fern Marsh woman.
All of that's wrong. She's
I
not a lady. You're actually talking to the bear. You got that wrong. I mean, it's, she says, as for going to the western side of the isle, there's little there. You might see a passing ship. But more to the point, it's going to take several hours to reach that side of the island.
Mm-hmm.
Either cutting across the woods here or going around by the shoreway. You're talking about several hours walk and walk back, probably most of the day.
I'm assuming you can't stall Banikoff that long. We'll have to.
With enough gold, you can stall him for as long as you like.
Well,
how
you can make his loss of profit. He is easily bought.
How compelled do I feel that I need to go do this?
The reading was very clear.
Okay.
go ahead.
Brise, what do you think about us leaving some money for Banikoff?
Would Brise know, with her, parents' merchant background, would she kind of know how much money Banikoff might be losing by waiting here?
Just like you done in luxury goods, that's a whole different per unit price than it is for, say, grain, dried fish, things like this that he might be hauling back and forth.
How much crew did he have on the ship again?
6 or 8.
8. Okay. Yeah, I say yeah. Would 40 gold keep him at bay? Literally keep him at bay.
I would go somewhat higher.
Let's make it 60.
For that matter, you could pay him to take you to the western side of the island.
Oh,
actually, yeah.
Well, that's probably a smart idea. So glad somebody thought of that. But then he would still have to wait while I looked for those things.
And that's where your gold comes in, but at least you wouldn't have to make the hike there and back.
Right.
Okay. What do you think, Brise? I think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll do that. And and we need to eat.
Come. I have fish soup for you.
Fish soup.
She turns and walks. Her little beads and charms bouncing on her hair and on her belt. Sea creatures crawl out of shells that are on her back. They peer at you very deliberately and intelligently. You guys reach her little settlement. Lucia said you were undisturbed in the night. I am glad. Sometimes the foxes can yip all night. Susha does not like chasing them for me as much as she likes me. She will not go chasing after those little bastards. She's got a little fire going, cauldron full, little metal cauldron filled with soup. Big chunks of fish. It's strangely spiced.
How strangely.
You actually like it, and Brise finds it definitively hot. Roll
Could
for me.
I get it a 1 out of 5, please?
Can I have a zero spice, please? 0.
Hold the wasabi.
That's right. No, I don't mean spicy. I mean, you find it a substance that is hot in your mouth, and that is your opinion of food.
That's what you mean.
Karen, roll for me.
Excuse me, Mara.
Mara doesn't roll dice. Karen rolls dice for Mara.
Unless Mara's gambling. Then it gets really confusing.
That's true. Okay. You're too busy with your own food. It's fine. Coming into, as you guys are sitting there eating, both of you roll. Let's get, another look around the camp while you're just eating.
22.
26.
All right. Well, you guys are waking up, obviously. It's no problem. She sits back and takes out a long pipe and smokes it. She apparently has already eaten. She scratches herself and just watches the water. She blows out smoke and nods toward the water and says, Banikoff sails, if I'm not mistaken. Half an hour or so later, yeah, it's definitely his small sailing vessel. You guys have finished. You're talking. She goes to her hovel that she sleeps in, and she sits waiting for the longboats. 2 longboats now that are rowing out to rowing towards you guys. And she comes out of her hovel with a doll, a child's doll. Roll for me, both of you.
91.
51.
Very expensive, very old, tattered. But this would be a top line product. I mean, this would be, 6 months worth of meals for most families. She has a broken comb, clearly meant for the doll. And she sits there combing its hair. As the boats appear much closer, she stands, leaves the doll sort of propped against her seat. She hails the boats, points a little further down shore for them. They change course. She clearly doesn't like them landing very close to her hovel.
Right. Could I ask her, just, observation, saying, you must have had an affluent life before you decided to come to the Isle here?
She laughs and says, choose to come to the Isle. The storm chose. I was simply dropped here. But yes, Mama and Daddy were very, very wealthy. The boats land. Banikoff is not with them. They the men approach, very respectfully. They might have something like a hand axe at their hip, and they keep their hand on it and are watching the woods very carefully. They really don't like Susha. They bow to her very formally, and they turn to you and say, "My ladies, we're ready for you and your steed."
Okay. I'll ask, it's been a slight change in plans. Is it possible for Banikoff to take us to the western edge of the Isle? There's something we like to check out there. He'll be
We of course will
duly compensated.
Mm-hmm.
That's up to the captain. That's beyond me.
We'll ask him when we're there then. Unless Marav, I look to Marav. Assuming that's okay with you.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll talk to him.
All right.
The mad woman again gives you a very short bow, wishes you luck, tells you that she will immediately begin seeking word on the armors.
Right.
And will send note to Brise to the temple of Mornor in the south of Alamar. She said, it's nice to have female company. Tired of dealing with sailors and fishermen. I hope we meet again.
And perhaps a cat will come to you. What?
As you should just offer up Azrael without talking to Brise.
I almost did.
A dead cat.
Here's a cat for you. It's be fine. What was the name of the temple? The temple of
Morinor, Morrinor.
Okay.
That is
Morinin, right?
Oh, Mornin. Sorry, N-O-N. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's why I was like,
sorry.
What? Okay.
Goddess of purity, truth, and faithfulness in this, in the sort of called the religion of the Four Lands. I actually gave it a name, and I can't find where I wrote that name for how they refer to themselves, how the faith is referred to.
Karandrinity. Karandrinanity?
No. Karandish.
Well, these four nations have largely served every adventurer I've had. And of course, there's so much more beyond. And it's just, we don't get yet. I'll have to travel out that way, but out beyond these realms. But at least it served its purpose, which was to give me time to work on the rest of it. And it did. So, I wanted to work on have a nucleus so that my players should start playing, and then I would work on it forever. And so that 35-year long plan is working just fine. So,
Maybe one day the world of Karandrin will be complete.
that's right. So the row out. And I hoist the horse up. You guys climb up the. It's not rigging, but it's the netting that drapes down the ship that they lower for you to climb up.
Mm-hmm.
Your gear is passed up. Banikoff is there. Did I get him an entry in the old database?
Remember, he's
Let's see.
very large man.
There he is. Yeah, relatively handsome, short, very fat, very old.
Mm-hmm.
Half elf male. I should roll up his weapons as well just to see what he carries on his hip.
So I'll say the same thing I said to the sailors that thanks for picking us up, and we'd like to for you to take us to the western side of the island for a fair bit of gold. If it would interest you.
A detour of sorts.
What's on the other side of the island that has you so interested?
A hunch. Something that my god has encouraged me to look for. Perhaps it's nothing, but one does not want to disobey the gods.
As you wish. How much gold are we talking?
I offer 60 gold pieces.
You don't have to do that because it was going to be 60 for him to wait the day.
Well, okay, I add that 60 gold for you to drop us there and wait for a few hours while we explore.
I mean,
What do you mean, baby?
Well, I was just like, when we talked earlier about how long.
I forgot to mention to drop us off there and to wait, but that's what I say now. Yes.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I see.
Sure, I'll drive you to the side of the island. He just throws us off the ship and keeps going.
I was just thinking that part of the reason why we were saying that he could take us to the other side of the island wasn't just that we could save time, but that we would save coin as well.
No,
because it was going to be 40. We had originally offered 40 gold. We had talked about 40 gold for him to wait, and that wasn't quite enough. So, but that was like a whole day. So that's why I was just like
waiting for a whole day.
That's what. No. I thought that's what we were doing originally when we were going to trek across the island and back.
Well,
it doesn't
Brise
matter.
Is generous, so she kind of
Brise, go right ahead. You offer that
60 gold or 100 gold, but you can, we can negotiate.
His eyes light up. Done. Fine. Half now. This is what you're going to offer him.
Yep. I'm 30 now.
So 30 gold. He barks orders. And the horse is secured. Piercer drakes. That's what they're called. Oh, man, driving me crazy. It's the seaborne worms that, they're 20 to 30 feet long, and they mistake ships for whales. And they kill whales. This is in Karandrin, not in real life.
Oh, yeah, but I was like, what?
I'm glad that's at least confusing. But my world is sufficiently realistic. Quinn is dooming you guys to a 3-hour tour. Look at that.
Tour.
they mistake ships for whales, and they kill whales by simply diving through them and eating and to kill the whale, because they have these hard shelled heads that are very sharp at the front. That's what I was.
What you're describing kind of sounds like a hagfish, which is a real creature. Thankfully, a lot smaller. And they
Yes,
don't prey on like small fish.
right, and they can take bites out of cables, and there's some varieties who have bitten through tough coatings of submarines and things like that. But like, yeah,
crazy creatures.
so piercer drakes is something you hear on your first night with the mad woman of the islands. That I couldn't think of, and just
piercer drakes.
They're silvery gray in color, attracted by noise. So one of the punishable crimes you can be killed for is going down to the very bottom hold of a ship and hanging up pots and pans to bang together, and then sneaking off the ship and wishing them luck. So they set sail. Mad woman of the islands, waves as you pass off. The captain, Benikoff, he has numerous daggers at his belt. That's something that you noticed first time. Both of you recognize that as the likely MO of someone who throws daggers, has some skill at throwing daggers. Karen again has that taste, that just look of distaste on her face.
It's just me trying to type.
LV.
It's probably when I said we set said instead of we set sail.
That's
so
funny.
it's like, so that was me going back and trying to fix that.
So the wind is very much in your favor.
Thanks to Admia.
That's right. And you guys are there in an hour.
Nice.
He slows. He says, point to where you want me to stop, ladies. You guys begin scanning the shore, I assume.
I mean, yeah, if it's contacts, there's got to be some sign of habitation, I tell Mara. So we should look for that.
Both of you roll.
40.
$56. We don't see anything.
Or merfolk.
Oh, that's right.
Says Mara. Maybe we've been sent here to meet the merfolk. The captain overhears. They've been seen here, but much of my men are afraid of them.
Pansies.
And it's not like they stay around to talk. Who told you there was somebody else on this island?
Admia.
I heard your chimes wrong, girl. There's no one else on this island.
Perhaps, but let me take that risk.
Is Bannikov telling the truth? Does he seem to be dissuading us from something?
Roll.
7.
Difficult to tell.
Okay.
Your gut tells you. Your intuition tells you, however, he's got no dog in this fight. He has no reason to lie.
He's already paid for it. He's fine to wait. Quinn, yes, that's actually a mirror. That's reflecting my computer monitor. That's probably what you're seeing. Woo!
Murpho? Electronic device of somebody. Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah, his previous comment. I would like to cast a spell. Is there a place on the boat I could be in private?
Or do you want to pull Bannikov aside and ask him how comfortable his men are with magic?
Yeah, that's fine. I'll just ask him.
Just keep it quiet. Is it anything flashy?
Shouldn't be. If there's a flash, that's a problem. It's just increase my perception. So no.
You're not going to grow another eye or anything.
No. It's called Eyes of the Eagle, so who knows?
That's right. Tell Mara.
Yes.
Hey, I'm going to use a spell to try to increase my sight. All right. So you kind of mutter it under your breath. Mm-hmm. Fortunately, the wind, drowns out a lot of the sound. Mara is comfortable with it, of course, so she sort of keeps it lookout for you guys for any sailor coming too close, and maybe distracts him and says, "Oh, is that kelp normal this time of year?" Just anything. Roll it up.
92.
No problem. What level is it? I should have asked that first.
9.
Level 9. Good, powerful spell. You get 20% more duration on it.
May affect an additional person every 9 levels. Oh, well, I'll do that next time.
No, it's fine. You can give it to her.
Well, I already cast it at that level. I don't know if I want to. Or are you going to allow me to?
No. You gain the ability from your training and so on. You're getting more and more comfortable with spells without adding power points. You can include her.
Awesome. Okay. Okay. Beyond level 9, not the level of the spell, just my level. So I will also, give it to her as well.
Hey, Mara, I'm going to grant you. So what is it? It adds what bonus?
30 plus to perception, double range of perception.
All right. So suddenly, Mara, you can see like you've never been able to see before.
4K activated.
That's right. Kevin and Karen's Karandrin Kitchen instead of vision. That's the only 4K I can think of.
The Karandrin Kitchen.
Oh, poor guy. Where did you go? Oh, no.
Speaking of fumbles. Oh, my God.
Oh, no. Oh, thank God. I have had these die for 35 years.
It's not like you would have lost them. I mean, we would have known where they were.
That's what I thought about Tetris. and we sold that house, having never found.
We should ask the new owners when they destroyed the interior to rebuild the house. If
that's right,
they found it. That would be really
one Christmas when we got the original Nintendo Entertainment System. We got games with it. One Christmas, and we were all opening gifts, and there were games sort of given to each of us, sort of to all 3 of the boys, and I opened the gift, and it was Tetris for the original NES.
Nice.
And I was like, "Oh, great!" This is pretty late in our gift opening, and I set it aside right beside me, and I turned to the next gift, and my brother said, "Hey, I'm going to go set up the new NES. Did we get any more games?" And I said, "Yes." This is 60 seconds have passed. I said, "Yes, we got Tetris. It's right here." and it's gone. And we searched all morning for the game. We checked through the trash of gift wrap and everything, which we would burn in our fireplace, piece by piece. Couldn't find it. My parents have now died. We have cleaned out that house. Tetris was never found. So,
Well,
It
Kevin,
was one of the spiders that took it away as
it's
punishment.
$15 on eBay. So
I should get it.
I thought it was going to be like a $400. So that would have been a great
Right.
start.
Well sought after.
That's crazy, though. Man.
Maybe it fell through the floor.
Yeah, you know how thin those cartridges are?
No, I remember.
Quinn, we checked. We checked the trash. We even were more careful about burning the gift wrap and stuff. We would just set it. We would ball it up and make sure there's nothing in there, and then put it in the fireplace. Anyway,
What you don't know is that Thomas took it just to keep it all for himself, so you wouldn't share it with you and Andrew.
Right.
We have double
everybody.
So should we take a break, baby, or just keep going?
Well, if we're okay to keep going, I say we should keep going. Okay. Everybody roll.
Okay. I got a 10.
Okay. And
64.
Okay.
Mara notices nothing with her elven eyes.
Mara is scanning out at sea. Your vision does pierce somewhat down below the water, working your way across. You don't come anything. You're coming closer to the ship. Brise is looking at the shore. He nudges you, Mara. She nudges you, Mara, and says, "There's an old stone altar just into the woods over there. It's covered in vines. I don't see any signs anyone's used it or left offerings to it in years."
Okay. Well.
So you guys continue to look, because there's no point in just going off on the first thing you find. Everybody roll.
Yep. Quinn, enjoy your urination. Don't fall in.
92.
44.
Mara grabs Brise by the shoulder and goes, there are merfolk just down below us, carefully watching the ship. 3 of them. Two females and a male. They're rather handsome people, but they are armed. One, I swear, has a wand.
Okay.
The older of the 2 females has a wand. They are of the type that the lady described to you, the lady of the isle, the mad woman of the island.
Red fin, I think.
Yes.
No, red.
So Brise,
That's
whispering. What if we tried to talk to the merfolk, but not in a way that we don't necessarily freak out the sailors?
Right, or freak out the merfolk with the gawking sailors.
Yes, the terrifieds, whatever.
I go over to Banikoff, and so Banikoff seemed to be fine with the concept of merfolk. So I'll go over to him and pull him aside and ask, found some merfolk we want to talk to. Can you keep your crew busy on the other side of the ship and keep it wade here for a bit?
I'll put some up in the rigging as well. We're in no danger.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. I'll return to Mara and let's see what they have to say.
Okay. All right. Well, let's Kevin, with the layout of the ship, is there a better place for us to go and do this?
They are right below you. I mean, they are there. I mean, they're not straight below you, but they are out maybe 10 feet.
Right. If we just lean over, they're like right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to ask if maybe we needed to climb down that rope thingy, the rope net, whatever.
To what end?
I think
I'm wondering
up here. Right?
I'm wondering how you're going to talk to them at all.
Okay.
They're in 30 feet below water.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought they were like on the surf. Okay.
No, because then they would have all been seen.
Well, it's like trying to attract the dolphins to come over. You smack the top of the water to get their interest.
Anyone got any breadcrumbs? Breadcrumbs?
Do we need to throw some crab meat at them?
That's not insulting at all.
Come here, fishy.
Yeah. Do you have any sort of communication abilities?
What'd you say?
Communication.
Do you have any sort of communication abilities? Do you have any, I don't know, insignia or symbols that would mean something to them? I'm just throwing out examples here. I mean, you could start with a bow.
Right,
not,
just a
not the bow of the ship.
Open my hands and kind of like bow to them.
I have a potion of smooth ear.
Ooh, okay.
Which
allows me to understand any spoken language.
That's fantastic. Now you've found a way to understand them if they speak to you.
But
Yes.
does it go through 30 feet of water?
I don't know. I would like to see if I can catch their attention. Well, can I flash something?
Kevin, I'd like to cast Detect Water, please.
Detect water. Yeah.
Shoot a bolt into the water.
I do it. You said, Kevin. I'll hold my palms open and bow to them, and just kind of sit back and watch them expectantly.
I will follow.
Follow suit.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
You both bow. It clearly surprises them. They clearly converse among themselves. The older one, the older female, she gives you a short bow and watches you very carefully.
I would like to hold my hand over my chest, looking at her. Again, sort of do the head nodding to her like a biker, So, and then
he wants me.
And then hold my hand and do this motion back and forth.
I would like to pretend to be a fish. I'm sorry.
This is going to be the preview image for this show. Kevin's not even looking. I was so funny. You weren't even looking.
Or do it. That's great.
I like the hair too. That's pretty
Thanks.
good.
Do the baby.
No, I'm not doing chubby. Let's go.
Dang it! You knew exactly what I was going to ask for. You knew exactly what I was going to ask for. That is so. Well, you've been married too long.
I mean, we've been married a long time. So I gesture back and forth, and then I put my hand back on my heart and bow again.
She raises her wand. It is blue and pink coral, very cleverly, cunningly carven. She touches it to her throat. That's what I was looking over here for. And then the water speaks in very heavily accented Elven.
Wow.
Do you know this tongue?
I do.
I know it as well.
What do you and your manlings want here? Want with us? I came to give you the sacrifice of this human. Push and Brise's character.
All right, new character.
I don't know.
Sorry, child abduction.
I felt compelled to seek you, perhaps for your wisdom and your knowledge. You are a glorious creature of people, and shut up. And I just wanted to say that I wish you all good things and the blessings.
You don't just wish that.
Oh,
right. You wish that, but we need your help.
yes. The wind that roughs the water and calms the sea has sent me to seek you.
You are Kokag. The only reason you seek us is to slay us. What do wielders of fire and blade and steel, what help do you need from us?
I'm sorry that you have seen such horrors from my fellow manlings. And it is true that I have done things and hurt people. But I am seeking to rid the world of evil and rid the world of demonic influence, and been sent on a mission from the god of wind, and she sent me here, and I am her servant. So I simply seek your audience.
And this other one with you, let her speak.
I'm just Kokag. I don't know. No, I say I thinking of my dream from earlier.
I simply enjoy sentient sushi. And if you could simply hop in this net.
Still flipping.
You know, the good thing about this is that it's recorded. And
For all the world to see.
Well-
No, I say I also follow the gods, and I, fully support my companion in her quest, and wish to carry out her goddess's will as well.
I will hear you out. What help are you seeking?
we are weary of demons and their influence on the world, and we would like to rid the world of them. My companion and I have different missions, but the same purpose. And so perhaps that could be why my God has sent me to you. But again, I'm also.
You came here seeking advice about the lake. You were then told before you leave to come here desperately. So presumably, I mean, it's not a stretch to say you're here to talk about the lake.
Okay.
Or Oshekra, or, something related to that.
Oh, the Soul Lake, of course. Okay, yes. Let's see if they can offer help tell them, perhaps, Brise, would you like to share the story of the Soul prison?
So I say, on the mainland to the south of here, there is a lake that is a prison of a very powerful being.
That imprisons them, do you mean?
Sorry. Yes, the lake imprisons a powerful, malevolent force. And we know that prison is made up of voluntary souls. People have given their life to maintain, to maintain its integrity. However, there's a man named Oshekra who wishes to turn the lake towards his own purposes and trap potentially other beings in there.
Who are benevolent.
Right. Trap benevolent beings within its confines. We're looking for a way to stop him and to, maintain the integrity of the prison.
This is a common practice among wrongdoers of my nation, particularly those who practice secret arts and violate the natural law of things by taking those arts too far. There are certain components that for fresh water would make the prison stronger. But we too have stories of noble souls who serve noble purposes. But I know not of those arts, how to voluntarily chain them to a duty for eternity.
Is he freezing on you, Max? Oh. I didn't catch that, baby. Thank you.
I don't know. I was moving
There
back
you
and forth.
He looks good to me.
So you see,
I didn't hear anything that you said. The noble purposes was the last thing I heard you say.
we have spirits too that voluntarily stay on the earth for noble purposes. But I am unfamiliar with the arts, any art that can take volunteer spirits and set them to a task.
If I may, what are your arts? What is your, or what is the typical? The people who do this
do what this?
Taking volunteer spirits and setting them for the noble purposes.
They have no arts that she knows of that does that. It occurs naturally among her people.
Oh, okay. I didn't get that either.
So like the sense you're getting is like, oh, a grandfather dies in defense of his child, right? And then later that home or that area is now haunted by a benevolent spirit of the grandfather.
Right.
And in that radius in a certain region, right, he is bound there voluntarily to protect the innocent.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that he's a tortured soul longing for release, cursing the living. No, he is a benevolent soul who says, I would rather have this life serving the innocent than go on to the next life. So that's the sense you get, though she doesn't say it in so many words. And then, and then to further give you the sense, she's saying that she doesn't know of any arts that can take hundreds of volunteers, let them sacrifice their lives,
right,
and then set them to a task voluntarily.
Right.
Those are not arts that are known to her. But then, you guys, well, Brise, you've gone through tomes, you've seen some degree of magic. You don't know all the magic. You know that there's a great deal of magic still, magic specialties that you're unaware of. And so it just could be that she doesn't know, despite her, relative age and power.
Okay.
And of the people who would seek to control those souls, those benevolent souls, or
well, she doesn't have a word for it because she's unaware of any individuals who do so.
Yeah, all she says is she knows the concept of it, but she's never heard of people creating a prison or bonding together in this way.
No, they create prisons. That's how they punish. They create. They create soul prisons.
Yes.
Underwater.
Yes.
Hold on. I didn't hear anything you just said.
So,
I'll listen to the tape. Go back. Just keep going.
So her people create soul prisons for the soul that pull the soul out of the body and trap individuals for punishment of using unnatural magic.
Okay.
However their culture defines that.
Okay.
But in terms of taking a soul or having a living being volunteer their soul up for some benevolent duty, she doesn't know of that art.
It was confusing because, that very first thing she said about taking the soul out of the body, she's referring to that is the punishment.
Yes, and you are trapped in some local body of water.
Right.
Not body of water, a region of water that they guard.
Yes.
for
Yeah,
some,
okay, so that makes
amount of
sense. So Brees would think that's what happened to Bearlag. Taking
certainly
her
something
from the
similar,
ground.
right?
Okay.
And trapping her in water.
Right.
She tells you that they use a purification ritual on certain forms of coral and pearl and garnish the prison with it. The pearl is an unusual red color that she has seen inlanders harvest. The coral is generally ignored by your peoples, but you can find them to the north and south. But they get more and more plentiful the further south you go. The pearls will make the prison stronger, regardless of who is held there. But the coral purifies the prison and helps keep evil specifically from escape.
Okay.
A shadow flicks across the water. It's one of the sailors up in the rigging. She glances up, tells you, "We have talked too long."
Okay.
Thank you for your wise counsel. May your people find fish in abundance.
May your oceans remain unpolluted.
She
May the water
bows.
be still and full of fish.
She says, "I give my name to you, which may be of help among my people. My name is Kinnoleer, Kinnoleer.
Okay.
Okay.
How long do Eyes of Eagles last?
16 minutes with the extra casting.
So you've got a few minutes left to scan the shore,
shoreline.
unless you're going to go and search, which I think you'd have to find an object of significance.
Right. But I wonder if the object is the coral. She said it was. Did you say it could be found around here, but it's more plentiful in the south? Okay.
Yes.
Well, let's Brees, let's go to the shore and explore for a little bit, just to since we've fulfilled part of my mission, my admission, I don't know, commission.
Add me a commission. Okay, so yeah, I tell Banikov, it's like, take us to shore, please. I'd like to just check out the shoreline for a few hours.
Got it. Sorry, my Cut and paste on the wrong place. He looks at you warily. He's like, "Is your company gone?"
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. He calls for boats. He's asked if you'll need your horse.
We do not need our horses, do we?
Horse, singular.
I don't need a horse. It depends how
Horse.
much you trust him. We did give him enough gold. I don't think he's going to do anything to it. What would a bunch of men who haven't seen women in weeks do with your horse?
I mean, come on.
Oh, that was good.
Can we ask?
No, we're not going to do this again.
No, Brise,
What are we taking
listen.
to the shore?
What?
What are we taking?
No. Listen. Ask Banikov for something of value of his that we take with us.
You
so
do.
the
You
horse
have
comes to
you have
no
half
harm.
his payment.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
but 30 gold in the pocket and then a horse.
Well, he'll
Or-
get. I mean, he might get 15 gold, maybe, for the horse.
Unless they eat him.
Eat him.
I don't know. I get the feeling Banikov is shifty, but he's not shifty enough to leave us here.
He's not
shifty, but
shifty.
not shitty.
He's not shifty enough to cost himself gold.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, yes, please take us ashore. We will entrust you with the horse, Banikov.
He said, "Of course."
A horse, of course.
She's already grazing on the not grazing. She's already into the feed bag that they provided for
Him.
him. Well, you guys are welcome to it too. But the they drop a longboat. You guys climb down gingerly and off you go. Guys make really good time. They land. How long should they wait? When will you be back is what they need to know.
Well, is it mid-morning?
Yeah.
No.
Still pretty early morning.
Okay.
So, I mean, you've probably got 3 hours till 3 or 4 hours to high sun.
Yeah, I was going to say midday. Let's.
Yeah.
Hi,
We'll
son.
be back by midday.
We leave them this Tetris game that we found in the rowboat.
Right. All right. What do you have in your hands?
I'm gonna have my spear and shield.
I don't have anything in my hands.
Okay, and you've got marked what you've left on the boat, sort of the same typical stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I will, yes.
Okay.
State of readiness.
Well, that's what's in your hands. You've already told me that.
Mara's hand is in my hand. Aww.
They're getting closer. They're trusting each other more. They skip. So your perception is worn off by the time you get to the thing, but you've scanned the coastline very carefully for as far as you could see. Do you want to head to the altar? Do you just want to search generally? Do you want to pay any attention to the altar?
I think I'd like to go to the altar just
Same.
Yeah. Because
Okay,
we saw it. Yeah.
All right. Off you guys go. The two rowers, sit back and take out a pipe. They like this kind of work very much. Approach it. Stone, of course, had to be brought to the island to build this thing. It's rough hewn stone, not very polished. It's simply a plinth. It's an obelisk that's maybe 10 feet high. You guys cut away the vines and so on, keeping an ear out for things periodically. There is a crudely carven crest on it depicting a wading bird. Brise, it looks familiar in style to you very much.
Yeah, I'll share with Mara that these obelisks appear all over parts of Theaxia. They're most likely from a religion almost 5,000, from 5,000 years ago. Pantheon of birds.
Well, the birds were adopted as family crests.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, let me rephrase that.
Four god pantheon
crests from that pantheon.
Right. So
derived from.
So this would probably be, it's going to be some expense to haul this rock here and so on, but not so much expense that they really took a lot of time with the carving or paid for a lot of carving. So there's probably some well-to-do merchant or, wealthy individual with a family crest.
Mm-hmm.
And they thought, it'd be nice to leave their mark on the island, kind of a thing. And should they ever camp here or whatever, then they can go to the altar and pray and have the island marked with a mark of their faith, but also a mark of their family.
Right. I'll just scan the perimeter, 30 feet around just to see if there's any other belongings left behind,
Do you want Mara to join you? Don't walk away from your partner.
Yeah, I tell Mara, ask me to join me in scanning the perimeter.
Shake your head, baby. There we go. Looked like you were frozen there for a minute. So, walking, creeping. What are we doing?
Just walking.
Nothing of note. And a circle around the altar.
Okay.
What next?
Let's head along the coastline.
Okay. In the
North.
same direction we've been going then?
Sure. Yeah.
Well, you just come from a circle, so I don't know what direction that is.
North.
Well, then we landed. We started heading toward the altar. We explored around the altar. We'll keep heading in that same direction.
I got you.
Yeah.
You guys are sort of staying in the woods because you feel like the shore is well scanned.
Mm-hmm.
So roll for me.
32.
Karen,
73.
Karen points up ahead and says, and I mean up, and a head, and says, unless I'm mistaken, that's an abandoned harpy's nest up there.
I like them when they're abandoned more than when they're occupied. That's for sure.
There are harpies nearby. There may be objects nearby.
Well, they would be in the nest.
Right. How high up is the nest?
40-ish feet. You should suggest that Mara climb up there.
I do have the levitate spell, which will allow one of us to get up there easily.
Man, it would allow one of us, Mara.
I can't use the levitate spell myself. It just doesn't work that way.
She would believe it.
No, how do I want to tell her though?
Yeah, that's right. You are uncomfortable with
Right, with heights. I don't know how.
Oh, no, not that. With something else. That's why I was making the joke in the first place, is you're uncomfortable with heights. But, I'll text you. But the...
It's because of my recent experience with levitating.
No. Yeah.
Or we can,
I don't think I would have brought my
right.
like a rope.
Right.
What do you mean you don't think? You should absolutely know whether what you have.
Well, no,
Azrael could probably climb up there too.
That's true.
I'm just gonna
And you just call the Mad Woman's fire department to get him back down.
So
hitting a tree.
I just look at Mara and say, I'll just send Azrael up there. If there's something up there that's too big for him to bring down, then
we'll worry about that when we worry about it.
Exactly, yeah. So
Mara, give an answer here.
That's fine.
Up Azrael goes. Climb is a very easy one. Makes it there in no time. There are a handful of coins up there. No gems that you can see. There's a hand mirror of moderate quality up there. Not very ornate, something you would expect. Not a commoner to have, but maybe a low-level businessman would buy for his daughter or for his wife. He's got some ornateness to it, but it's not a precious metal or anything.
Right.
That's about it.
Okay.
Tell Mara nothing of worth, really. Just a hand mirror and some coins.
Probably a hand mirror? No, I'm kidding.
A hand mirror? Probably not what Admia asked us to find.
I cannot begin to imagine what Admia would want. So who knows?
Well, I'll call Azrael back down.
Okay. He makes it down fine. Do we want to kind of wrap up here, sort of at the Harpy's Nest, and we can call it a night?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I guess how many hours till noon, I think?
Got a couple of hours till noon, so now it is mid-morning.
Okay. Great.
So guys, there we are. We are wrapped up episode 183. I'm sorry, by the way, that my messages about schedule changes keep having no volume. I'm checking the volume and it's fine. So I'm going to try to do better about that. I don't know what's going on. But hey, if you think we're doing a good job, then hop down there and hit like or subscribe. If you think we're doing a great job, run over to Donor Box and send us a little love. You see the link right there. Max has his own YouTube channel where he discusses the role of music and original soundtracks in video games. He does an excellent job on them. I really recommend you go and take a look at those. And I've written a novel called A Shore Too Far. It's a fantasy novel. You can find it on Amazon, and I hope you enjoy it. And Karen is part of a local singing group called the Contemporary Chorale. You can find them at contemporarychorale.org. And you can donate, look at some of their past performances, and so on. Max, why don't you say goodbye to the lovely people?
Yeah, hope you enjoyed that episode, everybody. We'll see you again next week.
And Karen, why don't you sign off with that beautiful smile?
Thank you, everyone. We look forward to seeing you next time. Enjoy your week.
Thanks, guys.